Hello, everyone, and welcome to Night Talks. I'm your host, Cassie P, and I'm accompanied here with my two co-hosts, Lindsey and Ashley. Thank you all for joining us on this Monday night. And in this show, we'll discuss life, relationships, and college. We'll give some advice, and we might even play a few games. All this and more from Night Talks on WLJS 91.9 FM. Welcome back to Night Talks, everyone. Up first, we are going to start with our question of the day. And our question of the day is, out of the 4 seasons, which one is your favorite and why? Lindsey, do you want to start us off?
Well, y'all might not be too surprised, but mine is going to be the fall. One, because it is cold out and not hot. I do not like sweating, so I'm so happy when the cold is here. Ashley?
Mine is also fall. I thought we would have different ones. But I like the colder end of fall, not the hot end, where it's like 70. No, it needs to be like 55, 60.
I agree. That is the best time.
And like, Halloween and
I always
all
like
those things.
I always like the colors. I mean, the reds, the oranges.
Me too, I agree.
Cassie?
Guys, we're just on the same page. You know why? Because mine's also fall. Yeah, like I just like mainly the weather. You know what I'm saying? Like the temperatures are it for me. I used to love the summer. That used to be like my favorite. But as I've gotten older, I've enjoyed the fall more and appreciated it more. And I enjoy the fall aesthetic.
I agree, yeah.
I will say that does surprise me because you do like laying out in the sun a lot. So I always call her, a lizard because...
She calls me a reptile.
Because she just loves laying out in the sun during the summer, and I do not.
I mean, I can appreciate a good, like, laying out in the sun, reading a book, by the pool. But, like, I don't want to do it every day.
Well, Cassie can attest. If I'm out in the sun, I'm probably under a towel or an umbrella somewhere in the shade.
No, yeah. I mean, there's this video of her, and she has this taco float. And we went out by the pool, and she just, like, could not handle it. And she had the taco float, like, literally covering her entire body and was just laying under it just to provide her shade. And then that was the same day that she called me a lizard or a reptile or whatever it was. She said, and I quote, "I'm sorry that I'm not a reptile like you." So, yeah, that's how Lindsey feels about me.
That's lovely.
But yeah,
nice.
the aesthetic is it for me. Like and especially the way it looks outside, it's just so pretty.
I agree.
And the clothing and stuff, like you can start wearing sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I also like winter for that reason because I like bundling up. I like wearing
oh my gosh, I'm just so miserable when I'm shaking and I'm cold like that.
See, I'd rather be cold like that than hot.
Well, you know what also is good is that our electricity bill is probably also going to go down.
Yes. Because Lindsey and I literally, Lindsey and I are roommates, if you guys didn't know, which you probably didn't, because how would you know that? Unless you're like, our family. But yeah, Lindsey and I will literally just completely turn off the air conditioning. Don't we?
Yeah, we might even open a few windows and just enjoy the cold.
And sometimes we'll wake up and it's literally like 50-something degrees in our apartment.
I love that, yes.
Probably should turn on the heat now. You think it's a good time? And we turn it on for like 5 minutes and then we turn it back off.
Yeah, because it gets way too hot, too quick.
It does. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thank you guys for that. So now, since we've discussed our question of the day, we're going to move on to this week's weekly riddle. Okay. A tree doubled in height each year until it reached its maximum height over the course of 10 years. How many years did it take for the tree to reach half its maximum height? I'm going to repeat it one more time. A tree doubled in height each year until it reached its maximum height over the course of 10 years. How many years did it take for the tree to reach half its maximum height? Well, if you guys think you know the answer and want the chance to have a shout out on next week's show, make sure you head over to our Instagram account and comment what you think the answer is below this week's Weekly Riddle post. You can find us on Instagram at Night Talks Radio Show. Again, that's Night Talks Radio Show. Coming up next, we're going to get into our main segment, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And welcome back to Night Talks. So we just did our question of the day and our weekly riddle, and that means that it is now time for us to get into our main segment. So today we're going to be playing the game We're Not Really Strangers, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before. I had not heard of this game. Lindsey is the one that originally had this idea, and if you guys have heard of, I think it's actually mainly a couples game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called Let's Get Deep. That's what we're going to do the friend edition, but we couldn't find it anywhere. So we're going to do this lovely game of Let's Get Deep.
No, we're not really strangers.
Oh, shoot. We're not really strangers.
You're good. Who wants to start us off? Who wants to ask the first questions? Ashley?
I'm going to ask the first one? Okay.
Sure.
What am I most qualified to give advice about?
What are you most qualified to give advice about? Well, obviously, you're a nursing student.
Yes.
So I immediately just think, like, you know everything medical. Even if you don't, I think that you do. So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to say.
I'll take it.
So, Ashley, like, if I have anything going on, I'm going to, like, come to you with the symptoms and expect you to diagnose me.
Yeah, and it's happened in the past.
Yeah.
And it's worked out well for us.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You know what? This reminds me of the time we were freshmen, and you was like, we were telling each other's majors, and you were like, yeah, I'm thinking about being a nursing student, and I was like, fantastic, because I get sick all the time.
So I'm just your caretaker now? That's all I'm going to school for, is to be your caretaker.
I mean, if you're gonna know about stuff, you gotta expect to take care of your friends.
Okay. Like, I can accept that.
I mean, I will say, the one thing I think you're qualified to talk about is the relationships. I'm gonna come to you if I have any.
Why do you think that?
Well, it's just okay. One thing, first of all, I've never been in a relationship, okay? The second, Cassie married, pretty much the first person she had a relationship with.
Which is
good. Which is my brother.
Which is our brother.
Yes.
Lindsey is my sister-in-law.
So, well, obviously if you marry my brother, like, something's wrong. Like, so
what? What is that supposed to mean?
it means you're way too good for my brother.
Oh, my
All
eyes are
jokes.
burning right now. Hold on.
All jokes, I do love you,
Aw.
bro, but
My
I'm
heart.
crying. No, I'm crying because my eyes are burning randomly.
I didn't move you to tears.
I guess you did.
Oh.
Her heart hurts right now.
Oh, look at my eyes.
Well, Ashley, you unfortunately just got out of a relationship. So,
Well,
that was,
unfortunately or fortunately.
yes. But I'm saying, like, I don't know. I think I'll just trust your advice more about that, since you know what to look for
Yeah.
in a man.
Oh, you don't trust my advice?
Well, I've been through it a little bit.
Y'all, my eyes are burning so bad.
It's okay. Don't cry. We're here for you. We're playing this beautiful game. We're going
Thank
to
you.
connect with each other on a deeper level.
Can y'all talk for a second and let me go get a tissue?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll keep him entertained. She's
Okay.
literally, she's like bawling, crying right now.
Like, my eyes are burning so bad. I knew this would happen to me.
I'm going next because I have a story for this, too.
Okay.
How likely am I to go camping? And what do you think, like, high maintenance am I going to be?
Okay, so like I'm supposed to like give my answer and then you're gonna tell the story? Like, is that how you want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay, so camping with you, I feel like you would want to go, like, theoretically you would want to go as minimalistic as possible, but we would get there and it would just, everything would go wrong. like, we would not have things. Like, we would forget things. We would probably have to sleep on the dirt for some reason, because that's just how it goes. Like, especially when it's me and you. When Cassie's involved, she generally, you know, she has everything in order for us. But, you know, I feel like if it was just me and you, it would go wrong.
Oh, definitely. Just to tell you about my story, I didn't mind camping until the first time I went, which was during a thunderstorm with my dad. And so everything was going fine. It was my dad and my stepmom and a few of their friends. We went camping on this mountain. And of course, like, I gotta be around somewhere where there's at least a restroom. Like, or like a shower or something. I can't handle not going without a shower for a few days. But anyway, we were out camping.
I feel like most people shower every day now, Lindsay. Right?
No, because people don't like shower when like they camp, because they're out in the middle of the woods. Sorry guys, I'm kind of nervous.
Look, it's totally fine. Okay, also, guys, when I left just then, it's because my eyes were literally, like, I don't know, it's some kind of allergy thing or something, but my eyes were burning so bad, I had to get a tissue. So, just, you know, to give us some promo right now, we also have a TikTok account, we have a YouTube account, and we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have just about everything. So, if you guys want to see the video version of this, you can also go and watch that. But you can continue, Lindsay.
Well, I was just going to say, it was going well. And then, for some reason, like, my dad left. And then suddenly this big thunderstorm, like, just came up on the mountain. So it was, like, pounding rain. Like, just on, I was just in a tent. It was just me and my stepmom in a tent. And we honestly thought we were going to get blown away. Like,
sounds scary.
We were literally on opposite sides of the tent, like laying down, because otherwise we were like, it's gonna blow away. We're just gonna blow off the mountain. So after that experience, I haven't been too fond of camping.
Bless.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
So I might actually, you know, when I go camping next time, take a camper. So at least I have. Yeah, I'm not going camping unless there's a nice roof over my head that's not going to get blown away during a thunderstorm.
That's a fair assessment, I think.
Yeah.
And then, like, that worked out for us, like, when we got caught in that storm at the lake.
It did.
In the camper, and Lindsay thought I drowned, but I lived.
Oh, no. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just kidding.
I remember that.
I didn't really. Lindsay just couldn't find me for a minute in the water.
For context, me and Ashley had went out, what lake was it?
Lake Wise in Center,
yes,
Alabama.
Because her family has a camper on the lot. And it was fine. We had like a really perfect, relaxing day. And then we were getting ready to leave. Because Ashley was like, oh, let's go put that stuff up. Because we had left like chairs and stuff on the dock. Mm-hmm. And suddenly it just starts pouring rain and like very windy. And I mean, these long like lounge chairs were like flying across the lot.
That's how it is in the South. The storms just come out of nowhere.
No, it was like you wouldn't have thought that a storm was going to come later. Yeah. Like, it was sunny, not a cloud in the sky, and then I remember like looking outside and being like, dang, like it looks extra gray outside. And then I opened the door and I was like, oh wow, there's a hurricane coming. And then so, you know, everything blew in the water, including a huge box of goldfish that I had, and our speaker. Rest in peace, our speaker. We got from Five Below. But I ended up taking initiative and jumping in the water to save the few things that I could that were in the water. And then Lindsay had dog duty. Okay, so
I was trying to save the chairs that were, like, blown away.
Well, one of them blew into the water, and I, like, had to try and pick that chair up, and I could not do it. So Lindsay had to help me pick that up, and then we had this big inflatable slide, and I had unhooked it so it could be, you know, out away from the dog. Well, I have to hook it back so it doesn't just blow away. So I had to go under the dog to get it. And then I guess Lindsay couldn't see me, and she thought I went underwater. And the fear in her voice when she was calling out my name.
I literally just saw her head slip under the water, and it was like near like the little float. So I don't know. I thought she was about to get trapped by the float, and I was like, Ashley.
Oh,
And
you
I-
were concerned for. So, what would you have done? Would you have jumped in and like tried to play the lifeguard role?
I would have. Okay.
Really?
Like, I was literally on the brink of the dock, and I was about to like jump in when when your head popped up. You're like, yeah. And I was like,
Are you a strong swimmer?
no.
So we both would have drowned.
I want to try.
Well, I
Just like
mean,
you.
it's the thought that counts. Like,
Yeah.
in our
What a
afterlife, we'll be
sweetheart.
like, thanks, Lindsay.
I don't
Appreciate
know.
it.
Yeah. But that's my 2 camping experiences. But I will definitely have a camper, next time that I go, to have a nice roof over my head.
I like it.
Do y'all have any camping experiences?
No.
I've never been camping.
Also, never been camping.
I want to go, but like, I don't know.
Do I really strike you guys as the camping type?
What are you trying to say?
I don't really think it's for me. Like, I would rather
No, you would
be in
love
a nice,
camping.
comfortable. I would have to be one of those glampers.
Okay,
Y'all
yeah.
seen that? That would be me.
Yeah,
Comfortable camping.
yeah. You get like one of those
Bougie.
like power things, where you can like have lights and stuff. What are
Yeah.
those called?
I don't know.
Generators.
Oh, yeah, a generator.
Yeah. Get you a generator, and you'll be all set.
That is true. So who did you ask that? I'm sorry, my eyes were stinging. I really don't know what happened. It
Yeah,
a
that was
flash.
Lindsay's.
I did ask that.
What was it? Did I answer it, or was that a question that?
It was about me, like, how likely am I to go camping?
Oh, okay,
and then
I
you
gotcha.
left, so I told a story.
Great job. They did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Okay,
Ashley?
you want to go, Ashley?
Yeah. All right. Next one, guys. How many speeding tickets do you think I've gotten in my life? This is a tricky one.
Let's see. You've been driving for. Well, were you one of those that got your permit and everything when you were 15?
Yeah.
'Cause some people are weird and,
Right
like-
on my birthdays.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you've been driving for a while now. You're a pretty fast driver, right?
I am from Georgia.
Yeah. Georgia drivers.
Right.
Gotta watch out for them Georgia tags. That's what I do anyway. I see the tag go by. I'm like, they're driving a little crazy. And then I look and I'm like, are they a Georgia driver? And then probably 90% of the time they are.
Yeah, and I'm close enough to Atlanta, so it checks out.
I don't know. I still, for some reason, feel like you're one that could get out of a ticket. Like you could sweet tuck your way into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so like what's your estimation on how many tickets I've gotten for speeding?
I feel like you've gotten more warnings than actual tickets.
Okay.
I feel like you've probably only had maybe like 2 tickets. And then I could see you having a lot of like warnings though, like 5.
Okay. Lindsay, what's your estimation?
I think 2's a pretty good number.
Two tickets.
2 tickets. Or actually, but yeah, I do agree with the warnings.
Okay, so actually, I've been caught speeding 3 times and only ever got 1 ticket. So the first time I ever got caught speeding, I just got blue lighted, and then the second time I actually got pulled over, on my way to Jacksonville, and I told him I was late for class, which I really was, and then so he let me go, and I was going pretty fast, and I was like, you know what, I got pulled over, I'm not going to class today. And then
That was it. That was your last straw. It didn't take many straws. It just took one.
That was it. Like, I was already late, and yeah. And then the third time, I actually got a ticket. I was in South Carolina, and like I think around Lexington or so, like driving on I-20, and the state trooper was outside of his vehicle with the the gun thing.
Oh.
The radar.
He was just standing there just waiting for people.
Yes, and I drove on by, and, the interstate, like on 20, it's usually 70, so I was going a healthy 76. And
I thought you were going to say, so I was going 90.
Well, maybe in Atlanta.
I mean, I'll be honest and just say that every time I'm, like, driving long distances on the interstate, I'm probably going at least, like, 83.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially if it's, like, a long stretch and you're not going, like, in a major city. Yeah, a good, healthy 85.
Well, there's people that will literally, like, I'm getting in the left lane to pass someone, and someone will come zooming up behind me, and I'm already going, like, 80-something, and it's just like, how fast are you going, you know? And then they get back at you, and I'm like, dog, you act like I'm going under the speed limit right now.
I know. I've experienced that many times, and I'm a fast driver. You've rode with me in the car before, so you know. But, yeah, he pulled me over and clocked me, like, at 16 miles per hour over. But he was super nice and dropped it to 9 over. And only had to pay, like, $70 or so. But that was my first actual speeding ticket. So, yeah, only one.
I've never had a speeding ticket.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Knock on the desk. That, like, vibrated the mics.
I think my favorite thing about this question is, well, first of all, I've only had one, but it was me and my brother Alex got a ticket within, like, was it 2 days or, like,
2 days?
No, remember you were with me.
Oh, I thought you meant you got it within 2 days after having your license. I was like, that's horrible.
No.
That's the worst thing ever.
No, I only got one ticket that one time I was with you. And I just think it's funny because my brother Alex actually got a ticket. Was it like the day before or
it was
like 2 days?
It was at least probably within a week of each other that you both got tickets.
Yeah, and he's all the way in North Carolina.
Yep.
So
and I was with him for that.
So that was just funny to me. I guess it's just a twin
thing. And then yours
thing.
was really dumb because it was a state trooper and all you did was, like, you changed lanes, but you didn't signal. So he literally pulled you over for not signaling.
Really? That was it?
Yeah. He was just bored and needed someone to pull over, so.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, we learned our lessons.
Well,
hopefully.
some of us have.
Okay.
Cassie?
My question. Are you missing anyone right now? Do you think they are missing you too? What do you guys think? Lindsay?
Well, I know who you're missing, but I'm going to talk about who I'm missing.
Who are you missing? I'm curious.
I'm just missing, like my family in Talladega and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My brothers and sisters that live in, a brother and sister that lives in Colorado. I wish I got to see him more than I did, but I enjoy spending, like, every moment I have with them.
Definitely. And then I'm sure your family's missing you back, too.
We would hope so.
Which your family's my family. And then you're also missing your brother because he's on deployment, which I'm married to her brother, so I am also missing him, too. And I know he's missing me, too, because we've talked about it. But, Ashley? What do you think?
I'd say, yeah, I'm missing my siblings, too. Which, I mean, family. Siblings are family, so I guess that. But, no one really gets you like a sibling does, you know?
Yeah.
And,
or gets on your nerves.
That
like
I was just about to say that. Yeah, I'm the oldest, so I know you guys can feel my pain. So, but, I mean, I love them to death. Sometimes I just want to choke them out. But I do love them, and sometimes I just want them around.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I see them on the weekends. So.
Yeah, my brother, I see him on the weekends, too. But he'll come in my room, and every time, like, I'll come home to visit, he'll come in my room, and then just be like, Cassie, and then just, like, try to hug me or something. I'm always like, oh, Nate. But, like, stop. But, like, I gotta admit, part of me, like, misses that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, when you're at home, and they come in your room, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, again, like, I'm just trying to have me time right now. But
they're just standing there sometimes. It's like, what are you doing?
They just stare at you.
They have
like,
nothing. They're
hello?
just,
Can I help you?
Younger siblings.
But yeah, sometimes I'm like, dang, I wish they would just barge into my room right now so I could, I don't know.
Yeah, the lonely
Mess
times.
with them or something.
Yeah. Lindsay, what's your next question?
Okay. Mine is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how messy do you think my car is?
Oh.
One being the cleanest, 10 a complete disaster, and then y'all need to explain.
Okay. Your car is about a 8.5.
It's 8.5?
That's healthy.
Well, because most of the time
I disagree.
Okay. Well, actually, I would say 100% of the time that I get in your vehicle, I have to move something from the front seat, either in the floorboard or in the seat, or both. In the seat itself, I have to take it and physically, like, throw it. Most of the time, it's just trash, so we just throw it in the back of the car. So, yeah, sometimes it's, like, worse than other times. But then normally, too, you, like, have stuff in the back of the car, too, which most girls, you know, we keep stuff in our car anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But, not trying to be hating, but you asked the question. You have, like, garbage, like water bottles, granola wrappers,
But
just
you'll never know
random,
when you need those water bottles.
right,
You know?
right. It's just receipts, anything, like paper, plastic, anything like that, and it's just, you just throw it over in the side. And I'm not that way. Most of the time, there's occasionally times that I'll, like, leave a bottle or leave something. Normally, if I leave something, it's like a reusable cup, like my Yeti cup or something. It's not normally like a can or a plastic. Every now and then I'll leave it, but it's not ever for long. So that's where I can't really relate to you on. Because every time I just tell myself, it's just one bottle, just grab it and just throw it away. You know, it makes it easier on yourself in the long run.
Well, Lindsay, I'm here and I'm validating you in your messy car. And you know what? I've seen my car. You guys have seen my car, and it is arguably worse than Lindsay's.
I was about to say, an 8.5, that's a little rough.
If yours is an 8.5, mine is a 15.2, honestly.
Okay.
And so, Lindsay,
7.
you know what? I'm going to give you a good 5.
You know what? Thank you. Like,
You're welcome.
that's what I put myself.
I'll denote it to a 7. Listen, I would give myself right now, to me, my car is messy right now, so I would give my car a 5 right now.
Okay, I'll accept that. I actually cleaned my car out today. Today.
That's good.
I was going to take it to the car wash, but then it started, the sky fell out, so.
I know.
Yeah, so that wasn't
Literally.
happening. But she got rinsed off by the rain.
Yeah.
So.
I need it to rain a little bit more because my car was sitting under a tree. And so now there's just a bunch of, like, you know,
Nasty.
like, leaves and anyway, it's not. It needs to wash it off. It needs to rain a little bit.
Yeah, we needed that rain.
Okay. Who's going next?
Okay, is it my turn?
Or are we finished? Was that it?
I think I have more.
No, I meant, like, were we finished with that question?
Oh. Yeah, that was Lindsay's question.
Yeah.
Okay, we were done?
We're good.
Okay.
Okay, just checking with you.
All right, guys. So, press shuffle on your music library and explain the first song that comes up.
Okay. Okay, let me see.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do mine because I have mine. Mine's Unstoppable by Sia.
Okay.
Okay.
I never listened to Sia.
I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm kind of surprised it's that and not some type of Broadway, like, musical, like, thing.
Honestly, same. Like, it's like a actual song. And we're not saying that those songs aren't actual songs, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a song that was produced.
That other people listen to.
Yeah, and that's, like, on the radio, which is which is not usual for Lindsay. So.
No, one thing you probably don't know about me is I will listen to any type of music if I'm, like, with somebody else, but by myself, I like to listen to nice Broadway musicals and
Bard music.
And bard music.
I will say that comes from the Witcher soundtrack. Okay, there was a period in my life where that was just fantastic music.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
So I think it's wonderful. Okay.
You know what? It is pretty good.
It
because
is.
that one time that you played the music on loop and I was doing like a final for my summer class, I got that final done in like 30 minutes. Like she played that. It was like
it's tavern music.
Yeah, the tavern music, but it's kind of reminiscent of bard music. But she played like tavern music on the TV while I did my my project, and I got it done so quickly. So you know what? I can't hate.
I love that for you.
All right. Now, Ashley, what's yours?
Oh,
I can say mine if you don't have yours pulled
yeah.
up.
Go ahead and get yours
I
out
think
of the way.
mine's kind of funny. It's Your Man, Josh Turner.
Oh. I can't think of how that one goes. I ain't gonna lie.
Do what? I don't know what you just said.
I can't think of how that one goes.
For some reason, I can't either. Hold on. Let me listen for 1 second.
Well, I can't say anything because I've never heard of him. So.
You haven't?
No. To be fair, I haven't heard of most like musical artists.
You have. Do you know the Baby Lock the Door?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
him.
Okay.
That's him. But wait, I don't think is that song? Wait, no, it's not. I don't remember.
That's okay.
I haven't listened to the song in a while, but it is on my like songs playlist. So
Apparently, it's the first one that came up. So
it was on shuffle. The first one was actually on the list. It was Somebody's Problem, Morgan Wallen. I love me some Morgan Wallen. So
I like Morgan Wallen.
not a surprise.
I got What You Know by Two Door Cinema Club, and I know none of y'all know who that is.
No, I don't.
no,
You don't?
No,
Okay.
No, I'm the music director, and I'm sorry. I should know.
It's
I should
okay.
know
It's a pretty good
literally
song.
everyone.
It's like an alternative, like you know, like 2000s alternative. I think it might have been like late 2000s, early 2010s. Anyways, it's a pretty good one. So
Well, I need to check it out
yeah,
because people love that kind of music on the radio station. Which, if you're listening and you follow the station on Instagram, the station is WLJSJSU. That is the Instagram account. Where was I going with that? I just literally lost my train of thought. What was I saying, guys?
so you can listen to the song I just found on my Spotify.
Oh, I know what we're doing. We're doing a poll on the Instagram account this week. I'm so sorry. I like literally always just go brain dead and forget what I'm saying half the time, so I apologize. But yes, that's where I was going with that. So, if you follow the station on Instagram, we are doing a poll this week. So, you guys can vote and interact and tell us what kind of music you want to hear on the station, because I'm trying to work on that and get some new songs in. And I really I want to make it to where you guys can hear what you enjoy. So, yeah.
I will be voting for some tavern music and some Broadway musicals.
Well, the way I'm going to do it is kind of the most popular stuff, like what the most people want to hear. That's what. So if people go hard on the tavern music, the bard music,
Listen,
I guess we'll
guys,
have to play some.
Who wouldn't?
Y'all need to give
We'll
it
have
a
to have
chance.
Bard Hour or something.
Bard.
I don't know.
Bard vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, my next question. In one word, describe how you feel right now.
Nervous. Because
Why?
this is live.
Yes.
Yeah, this is live.
You've done a live show with me before.
We've done
Because if you guys might recognize me, but I had Pop Rock Tuesday. I used to do that show. I did it for 2 semesters here. I did it in the spring and in the summer this past year, or this year actually. Not this, it hasn't passed yet. But anyway, they were actually on one of my episodes of Pop Rock Tuesday with me. So you've been on before. Why are you nervous?
I'm excited too, but like I guess it goes back to the thing. I'm used. For those of you who don't know, we did do a podcast together last semester called Slackers Podcast.
Shout out.
And we could cut stuff out. Like, I don't know. You know me.
Yeah.
Like, I just, sometimes something doesn't come out.
Well, it's okay. That's the joy of being live, is because when you have brain farts and you can't think of things, like, that's just like me. I had to ask you guys, where was I going? Because I just completely blanked out and forgot. So, we're humans. It's going to happen. We apologize when it does, but we'll do our best.
I was about to say, we'll figure it out together, I guess.
We're all in this together.
Okay.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
That wasn't good. I was just like, it just
Together.
reminded me of that.
That's what reminded me of.
I don't know if we're allowed to. Never mind.
It's just okay.
I didn't say. Did you say your feeling? What?
Oh, no, I didn't.
What was it? It was in one word. Describe how you
In
feel right
one
now.
word.
One word.
I would say overarching, I'm content. Like,
Oh.
but like right now in this very moment, I'm hungry.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
What are you in the mood for?
Well, me and Lindsay got Subway sandwiches before we came here, but then on our way here, we had some things happen, and I didn't have time to eat my sandwich.
Uh-oh.
But it's okay, because it's going to be waiting for me in the car, and I'm going to chow down when I
Oh.
get to it. Mm-hmm.
So you're looking forward to that. That's good.
I am. I mean, I love talking to you guys, but, like, in the back of my mind, I know that there's an Italian sandwich from Subway in my car.
Listen, you're a girl after my own heart, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Love me some food. But I would say, for me, one word. I mean, honestly, earlier it would have been stressed, because y'all saw how stressed I was.
Oh,
There were
yes.
some unexpected things happening earlier. But right now, happy. I'm happy right now.
Aw.
Yeah.
That makes my heart
Good,
warm and
yeah.
fuzzy on the inside.
Oh,
Yeah. That's cute. I like that.
thanks.
So sweet.
Next question.
My turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
your turn, Lindsay.
Kind of going along with that. Rate your dancing skills on a scale of 1 to 10.
Your dancing skills?
On the count of 3, say your answers out loud.
Oh, on a
wait.
scale
So-
of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
My own dancing skills or
Yes.
yours?
Your own.
Okay.
And then we can see if we agree.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
3.
Did you say 4?
I said 4.
And you said 3.
I said 3. Yeah.
I said 6.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll give that one to you because I'm extremely uncoordinated.
Well, same. And I used to be in like a dance.
What?
Like I think after school. But yeah, I cannot move
Why have I
to a
never
beat.
heard this
You've
before?
been in dance?
What did
Yeah.
you do? Was it
We-
a club?
No, it wasn't a club. It was like an after school, like the actual like dance class.
I thought okay, I figured out what you were asking her just then, but I thought you asked her if she was like at the club dancing.
No. No,
I was
she
like,
said it was
what?
for school. You know how schools have
Well,
like...
I figured that I asked her,
school
but I was
clubs.
like, oh my gosh. I don't think Lindsay was at the club.
No. Like if it was a school club, like dance club or something.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
I got you now. But I was like super confused at 1st
Mhm.
Not gonna lie.
This was anyway. It was like this was like way back in middle school that I had like an after school dance class.
So did they actually, like, somebody teach you it, or...
Yeah, and then they taught like 10 or 15 people at a time, like per class, and then and there was everything. There was ballet, tap, jazz.
And you did a little bit of everything.
I did each of those classes.
Is there
you're like a
video
triple
footage?
threat.
And then,
She's a triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
so I won't say like I'm a stranger to dancing, but I'm definitely not coordinated as I was.
I'm sorry, but I've never seen you dance. I don't think.
Yeah, not
And I
even like
can't-
in a funny way.
No,
I
I can't picture it.
Like me and Cassie have danced. Like we've danced
And
for sure.
Y'all don't. I don't remember what dance
Yeah.
move it was. But then y'all tried to teach me like a dance move, and it just wasn't like I couldn't get it.
Yes,
I think we did.
we
Yeah.
tried.
And then that one night, Lindsay was, that bard music we were talking about earlier in the episode, Lindsay was playing that music, and then I want to say it was like 1 or 2 in the morning.
It was delusional hours for sure.
And we were just, when you get delusional and you're just like, everything's hilarious. Everything's the funniest thing you've ever heard in your entire life. That's what was happening. And then Ashley and I had like blankets tied around our waist, and we were just trying to like do like bar dance. I don't know what we didn't know what we were doing either. We were just goofing off.
It was
pretty funny.
I was dying laughing. Like, that's the reason I was laying on the couch and I was like, I couldn't move from laughing so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's video evidence of it.
Yeah, there's definitely video evidence.
It's really good.
Which will not,
no, it will not be posted. It won't be.
Well, I was gonna, try to entice them
and
say maybe like a little TikTok clip.
Oh, maybe if they're extra good.
How were they supposed to be extra good?
I don't know.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
You just gotta love us. If you love us, we'll post it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you need to go to our socials.
And tell them our socials.
Yeah. On Twitter, it is Night Talks Radio, and on Instagram...
Is it Night Talks Radio, or is it just Night Talks on Twitter?
I think it's Night Talks Show.
Oh, Night Talks
Show. Excuse me.
Yeah, Night Talks Show on Twitter.
And then on Instagram, it's Night Talks Radio Show.
Right.
Right.
And then TikTok.
Yes.
It's also Night Talks Radio Show.
Mm-hmm.
And then YouTube, you can find us at Night Talks. But if you want to make it easier on yourself, because sometimes it's hard to find new social media pages, if you go to our Instagram account, I believe it is, that has pretty much all the links to everything. So the Instagram account is Night Talks Radio Show. You can find all the other ones there.
Woohoo.
So, did you ask the question, or was it Ashley?
I did, so it's Ashley's turn.
It's my turn.
Right, Ashley.
Okay, this one's like super conceited, but I'm curious. What do you admire most about me?
What do I admire most about you?
Yeah.
Now, are we talking like physically? Are we talking your personality traits, like who you are?
I guess.
Or both?
Personality would be in line with the game, but if you want to add a physical attribute, I mean.
She's not going to say no.
I will say this, though. Like, physically, I love your hair.
Oh.
I think it's so pretty.
Thanks.
Like, your curly, she has, like, curly hair, and the top of it is, well, her hair's kind of ombre balayage, kind of. What would you describe it as?
I get a balayage.
Balayage?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the top is a light brown. You know what? I'm not describing it. Well, actually, that's mean. I was going to say I'm not describing it because y'all need to go, like, watch it on YouTube. But it's fine. You're listening now, so thank you. It's like a light brown on the top, and then it fades into, like, a nice icy blonde on the bottom.
Those are just my roots coming in.
No, it's pretty. Some people pay for the roots coming in look. It's called a root shadow.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have a little smudge going on.
Well, I will say
Pretty
physically, I love your sense of style. Like, I just...
Really?
Yes, I really do.
I feel like I dress in, like, shorts and a t-shirt every day. But thank you.
But it's like a cute, like, casual look. Like, you don't even, like, try.
She says the same thing to me. Like, it'll be the same thing, and I'm like, I'm not even, like, trying or not even doing stuff. She's like, it's put together, though.
Personality-wise, I feel like you have a very warm personality, and you show that, like, in your space very nicely.
Oh.
Like, when we went to your apartment earlier, the JSU apartments,
Yeah.
it's JSU apartments, so take from that what you will, but you put your own personality in it, and it's very welcoming.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
I mean,
So nice.
I would say, I feel like you're a bubbly person.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
I mean, I feel like you might have to get to know somebody first. Like, they might have to get to know you before it can come out. But whenever they do get to know you, I feel like you're kind of like bubbly and happy and smiley most of the time.
Is that like for real? Are you being for real?
Yes.
Well, I feel like I complain all the time.
No, I mean, but we're friends, so like we talk about.
Well, that's true.
We talk about everything. You know what I'm saying?
We laugh, we smile.
We see the good and the bad, but I'm just saying, like, that's what stands out to me most of the time. I feel like.
Well, thank you. I would have that would have been the last thing on my list. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I definitely think that.
Oh, well, thanks.
Awesome. Okay. Do you think the image you have of yourself matches the image people see you as?
Well, this is a great segue into what we just talked about. Absolutely not, no. Because I would have never thought in a million years that I would be characterized as bubbly.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
I don't know. I just feel like you're like, you just smile and you just laugh and you just have this, like, I don't know, think about you.
I do like laughing. I like laughing a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I've got to be friends with people. If you guys weren't funny, like, I wouldn't be here. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's
kidding.
it can be anxiety inducing. You know what I'm saying? It's more like serious. If you don't know, like if we were doing this and it was more of like an interview type of thing, Lindsey would definitely be nervous then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
If you're nervous with us now.
Well, not with y'all, just it being love. But for me answering the question, I don't know if y'all would agree, but I've been told, okay, so I view myself as like not really a talkative person or like going up just like to people and starting a conversation, but I've actually been told it like at work that they were like, wow, like you're so good like talking to people and like just going up and starting a conversation, and I was like, really?
Yeah, it honestly does kind of seem like that sometimes. Like I mean, obviously I know you, so you talk about things with me, but I would probably think that too. If I didn't know you, I feel like you would probably just now, not when you first met me actually, but I feel like now, I feel like you've grown. And you would now, like you would introduce yourself and be like, "Hey guys, I'm Lindsey," and you know what I'm saying?
I have to agree. Yeah, because I mean, when we met, like we just started like talking right away. Honestly. Yeah. Because I just hopped in the car with her and Lindsey was my roommate freshman year of college. That's how we met, and we decided to hang out like a couple days before we actually moved in, so we could like get to know each other, and we weren't totally strangers. So like I just hopped in the car with her and we just started talking. But I kind of had the same impression, too. I was like, oh, like, she just, like, talks. But, like, in a good way. Like, you just, you can make conversation, you know.
Oh, wow. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's definitely a no. It's a negative ghostwriter. Because not everyone, but I would say the majority of people, and Lindsey was one of these people, guys. Lindsey was one of these people. Think like they're intimidated for whatever reason, or they just have the impression that I am just the meanest person they've ever met. Now, I will admit, I guess it's just the look of my face whenever I'm just like not smiling. But I will look at people and I'll smile, and I guess I don't know. I don't know if they think it's like fake. It's not fake, but people, it's like they'll get to know me, and then I've had people tell me, "Oh wow, you're actually really nice." Just like, thank you. Like,
such a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, I'm just like, I hate that, and I try to be smiley and stuff. I don't know. It's just something about it. Like,
I never thought you were like mean, but I was intimidated because you look so like very put together, like just. And maybe this is just me. Like, you're always like wearing makeup. Well, okay, when I met you, I was in high school, so I was like...
We were both in high school.
We were both in high school.
Right.
And I just wore, like, you know, T-shirts, sweats, very casual clothing, like, everywhere. And I was, like, just getting into, like, looking, quote-unquote, put together or whatever. So I was, like, very wild and very intimidated because you, like, had, like, a perfect makeup look.
No.
Yes.
See, and that's another thing. People think that, like, and I am a perfectionist, but it's like it's got its blessings and its curses about it. Because since I am a perfectionist, like, I hold myself to such a high standard, so, like, I never think my makeup's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Even if other people think it is, I'm always like, no, like, there's something about it that I'll point out that I think is like, no, that's not right. Because I'm just my own worst critic, so it's what other people think. It's just goes to show, like, you don't have to beat yourself up so much, guys.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up so much. Because more than likely, most of the time, people are not thinking what you think they are thinking about you. So don't get so down on yourself.
So, to go along with that, my question is going to be, how do our personalities complement each other?
Well,
This is such a hard question. I don't know. Like,
I mean, I think that, like, in a way, like, we're all so different. We all came from very different, like, upbringings and different places, and some, like, it just works out well when we're together. We always have a great time. I don't think any of us have ever, like, gotten into an argument. No, we definitely have never argued.
no.
We've never gotten, yeah.
No.
Never gotten angry at each other.
Which also, you guys aren't confrontational people, right? You think you are?
I can be.
Because I'm not really confrontational. Like, I would have to just get at my, like, wit's end to, like, say something. Like, I just let stuff build up inside of me until it gets, like, I cannot take it anymore, and then that's when it would come out, which is not good.
Now, I used to be that way, but in the past year, I feel like I've really stepped my game up on being confrontational. And then, like, especially being in nursing school and stuff, not saying that I have to be confrontational in that sense, but I kind of do, because, I mean, you're dealing with sick people, and you're the one that's telling them all these things, so, like, you have to take the initiative to do those things. So, like, in a sense, that helped me be more confrontational. I don't know if that makes more sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so, I mean, but yeah.
I don't know. I just think of it, like you said, we play off each other just so well. I don't. We were talking about it earlier. I don't think we all have one role in this, like, friendship. Well,
I'm the mom. 100%.
Okay.
Do you not agree with that?
I mean,
I am the oldest. I'm the oldest. Every time we go places, I drive you guys around most of the time. Like 99% of the time, I drive us around. That's like the other day we went to Sonic and we got ice cream. That's very frequent in our friendship, is either going to a cookout or Sonic and getting ice cream. And we went to Sonic, got ice cream, and they didn't give Ashley, well, she got a cherry limeade milkshake.
Sure did.
But they didn't give her a straw. And I'm like, don't worry, I got you, girl. And then I gave her a straw, but it had a hole in it. She's like, oh no, I think it has a hole. And I'm like, don't worry, I bet I got another one. Then I reached in there, I had another one.
And then she also had napkins for, like, you know, I was pulling the straw out and had milkshake all over it. She had napkins. I was like, wow.
She was like, what do I do with the straw? I was like, don't worry, I have napkins. I got that too. So yeah, I just feel like I'm the mom.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like when we're going places, though.
when we're going places.
Well, we can quickly have one final question. If somebody, do you want to do a question or do you want me to pull one?
Okay, I got one last quick one.
Okay.
Think of your favorite brand of cereal. On the count of 3, say your answers out loud.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Captain Crunch. I didn't even know what did you say, Cassie?
Great Grains.
Great Grains.
I think that's what it is.
Great Grains.
Yeah, I was like, y'all are literally gonna think I'm my grandma. It's
Is that
literally
at
grandma
Walmart?
cereal. Yeah.
Is
It's
that
really
the thing with
good.
the sun on it?
No.
Oh, that's Raisin
That's
Bran.
Raisin Bran. It's kind of like Raisin Bran, but I don't even care. It's like those, like, it's kind of the same type of flakes as that's in Raisin Bran, but it has, like, granola, and then it has dried cranberries in it, and almonds, I think it has in it.
Wow.
I love it so much.
Okay. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that, but okay, Great Grands? What is it?
Great Grains.
Great
But I
Grains.
don't know what's
Great Grains.
It's cranberry almond or something like that. I think
I'll have to
that's the
try it
brand.
out. I'll have to try it.
I think it's really good.
Love.
I would suggest.
Okay. Lindsay, what did you say?
I said the honeycomb.
Oh, yeah.
Which is funny because I never get it.
Honeycombs are okay.
But, like, I just, like, I don't know.
Wait, what is that? What does it look like?
A honeycomb?
Like a honeycomb.
Like, you know, like the little, like, what is it? Like a hexagon? Like the shape of a honeycomb?
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
I feel like I've never even heard of that.
I feel like
But I
you
can't say
got
anything.
them one time when we were living together, and I feel like I tried it, and I don't remember what it tastes like. I'm sure it tastes all right. Like, it tastes like honey, surely, but I mean, like,
Well, yeah. That's my favorite.
mine is Captain Crunch. Like, all of them. The
Captain-
peanut butter one,
Yeah.
the berries, the original, like, all of
Captain
them.
Crunch is fire. Like,
It really is.
I think most people would agree. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
It is one of my
Perfect
favorites, yeah.
midnight snack. Like, you don't want something too big, you get you some Captain Crunch.
Right. I don't eat cereal a lot.
I love
Your face when I said that.
Well, I mean, like, I try not to because it's, like, not, like, the best thing for you on earth. And, like, I like the cereals for children.
Mm-hmm.
But Captain Crunch. But, I mean, every now and again, like, a bowl of peanut butter Captain Crunches, that's going to do it for me.
Well, we need to wrap up the show, guys. But this has been the first episode of Night Talks. I hope you all have enjoyed it. Check us out on the socials. And I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.
Toodles. Bye.